Salutations les Lémurs, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve pour notre épisode 48, partie 2 sur Chernobylite. Nous avions perdu la dernière fois Olivier et Sashko dans les petits couloirs de la centrale où nous devons nous infiltrer. Mais allons-nous réussir à les retrouver, à mettre notre plan à exécution? Eh bien, je vous laisse découvrir tout cela. Bon visionnage. Ah ouais, les cons. Bon, il y a sûrement moyen de monter au-dessus. Ah bah, ils sont là. Ok.
We're getting close to the reactor floor. I think we managed to dodge the main security detail. As long as we maintain our cover.
Peut-être que je fasse un truc moi aussi à un moment donné.
Step very fucking lightly now, Igor. The place is swarming with those cocksuckers. NAR's beefed up security around Ark for some reason. Either they're preparing for something, or you're walking straight into a goddamn trap.
I'm in the Golden Corridor. It looks like NAR beefed up security after our little escapade. Not unexpected.
Don't be a fool, Igor. Let me take care of it. If I can take them all down silently, they'll be dead before they know what hit them.
We have to convince NAR that we're their contractors. That's our ticket inside.
Voilà, demander au sniper de tous les abattre, tenter de duper les gardes. Allez.
Let's try the prisoner escort charade. Just act bored.
Stop right there. I don't recognize you, soldier. We quell the storm?
And ride the thunder. Prisoner transport in progress, Private.
Okay, go ahead.
Non mais ils ont pas compris la logique. Pour escorter quelqu'un, un prisonnier, c'est un devant, un derrière. Là, je pourrais m'échapper comme je veux, quoi.
Damn. We need to get past these scientists.
I can help, Igor. You don't need sniper cover at this point anyway. I'll come closer and see if I can stir up some trouble and get the scientists to evacuate. Then I'll clear the area if necessary.
The Brainiacs have their own dedicated comms. I could put my fabulous acting skills to work and tell them to fuck off, but it's a two-man job. The great Ratcatcher has smiled upon you today. I can help. They're not soldiers. They won't buy our fairy tale. If we don't come up with something convincing, they'll sound the alarm the moment they see us.
Accepter le plan de l'espion.
All right,
Non!
do it.
Radio silence for
Putain,
now.
je voulais cliquer sur Mikhail. Oh putain, merde. Ah, je suis dégoûté. Bon bah si ça passe, ouais, mais j'aurais bien voulu utiliser Mikhail, merde. Ah, je suis dégoûté, quoi. Après, peut-être que ça me sauve la vie parce que ce serait peut-être pas passé, mais bon, j'aurais bien voulu tester.
I need to run. You're on your own.
Thanks for your help. Be
Ah,
careful.
c'est con pour le gars, j'ai pas envie qu'il lui arrive quelque chose. C'est pour ça que je voulais pas apprendre.
These old ventilation ducts will take me straight to the Ark.
Ok, là y a rien.
What the hell is this? Was it here before? Looks like some sci-fi fucking movie prop.
The door is trapped. Touch it, and I'll spend my last moments on Earth convulsing on the dirty floor. This door wasn't supposed to be here.
Mousy, the ventilation duct should not be secured. The Rat King is watching and waiting. I can feel it. Wait, Igor, remember the map you borrowed from that fucker Semenov? It shows another way in. Guess it was worth it in the end, huh?
Sashko's explosives might come in handy now.
Ah bon, je vais lâcher ma souris, du moins les boutons, et faire gaffe à ce que je fais. Je savais que cette carte finirait par être utile. Heureusement, je sais manipuler des explosifs. Je n'avais pas besoin d'aide pour détruire la porte moi-même. Ouvrir la porte vous-même, ça a l'air trop facile. Allez, c'est parti. Bon, on va utiliser
Your
la
plan
carte.
sounds reasonable, Mikhail. Do it.
The doors are behind you, Igor. Cut through the crap on the other side, and you'll find a nice, fat ventilation duct. Climb up in there, and it'll take you straight to the Ark.
C'est par là, les jeunes? Non, c'est par là. Allez. Voilà, comme ça, on aura fait au moins un truc avec Michael. Et avec tout le monde, et voilà. Et après, je vais prendre une petite initiative, ce serait pas mal. Allez, on se faufile là. L'autre, il s'est téléporté. J'y croyais ou quoi? Ouais, on va carrément beaucoup plus loin que la porte qu'on devait emprunter. Après, peut-être qu'on aurait dû tourner à gauche une fois la porte passée, mais là, j'ai l'impression qu'on se retrouve dans la prison où on était au début et on a libéré le môme.
You can come out of the shadows now. I want to talk.
C'est Simonov qui nous parle. C'est quoi? Faut que je prenne la porte là? Faut que je sorte de l'ombre. C'est quoi? Il est en cellule? Il est quoi? Ah, il est là?
Semenov? You said you didn't want any part of this. Explain yourself.
You are remarkable, my boy. Yes, ask your questions, please. I have to say, you earned that right through your hard work and
ouais, non, c'est le médecin, là.
Tanya, where is
Notre
she?
docteur.
You've always known where she is. She's here. Alas, that is the wrong question.
What do you mean?
You should be asking, what is she?
If you hurt her in any way...
Stop, please. Stop playing the role of a naive, lovesick puppy dog. After everything you've seen, everything you've learned, you embarrass yourself with your petty personal concerns. I'll spell it out for you. If you haven't the stomach to see it for yourself, Tatiana is a crucial part of our Chernobylite experiment. She always has been. There were other candidates, but fate decided for us. It was always going to be her. We're going to use Tatiana to create a stable wormhole to the Chernobylite world. She will travel there and help us reach its source. With her help, I will usher in a new era of human civilization.
Ah, mais ça avec des créatures,
This
c'est
is
chaud.
madness. I should have killed you the first time I saw you.
My God, is this display of moral outrage supposed to impress me? You must put your maudlin sentiments aside, Igor. The world cares nothing for such things. The only real force in this life is change and growth, evolution, exploration, the act of discovery. Everything else is a substitute. An excuse meant to justify a meaningless, pathetic existence. Not for me, my boy. And you. You are my biggest regret. Did you know that? I made a mistake letting you go. You were supposed to be special. So very fucking special. That brain, those talents, all that glorious potential has been wasted on empty, sentimental pursuits. I failed you, yes. Please don't argue with me. And for that, I sincerely apologize.
I'm going to save Tatiana. Stay out of my way and I won't kill you. For now.
Unfortunately, no. I cannot allow you to meddle in my affairs anymore.
On peut buter les monstres dans les box là. Oh merde. Alors je me demande si la fin aurait pu être différente.
What's wrong with you, Igor? How foolish can you be? How did you not see this coming? Your companion's fate has been sealed in this timeline. The least you can do is consider what led to this.
Ok, les jeunes.
Olivier! No! Olivier!
dépêche de recharger, la merde. Putain, et moi je me mets à looter. Ouais, je me demande si ça aurait pu être Koklov à la place de Semenov dans la fin qu'on vient de partager ensemble là et de découvrir. Donc Olivier il vient de se faire buter. Ah bon. Bon, faut que je repasse par là cette fois, ouais. Ouais, c'est parti. Il reste plus qu'un seul. J'ai peut-être rangé ça au cas où quand même. Donc au point où on en est, j'ai envie de vous dire...
You heard the man move! The priority is to protect the lab!
Damn! Looks like we'll have to fight our way out.
Je dirais qu'il va y avoir machin, je sais pas quoi, ok. Je vais laisser mon arme sortir alors.
These guys are the last thing standing between me and Tatiana. I can't back down now. I'll fight my way in if I have to.
Oh no, this sucks big time balls. I wish we had someone inside who could get those assholes to look the other way.
Attention all units!
What the?
This is General Kozlov speaking. All troops, stand down and evacuate the building immediately. That is a direct order.
Ouais, merci Coco.
He was silent for so long. I thought he was dead. Don't keep the general waiting. Outside, now.
Hi, Igor. Gleb says hello. And also goodbye.
Kozlov?
My nephew told me what you did for him. He asked me to return the favor. I've always had a soft spot for that boy, so... This is your lucky day. Me and Gleb are leaving this place for good. We're going to disappear where NAR can't ever find us. I would advise you to do the same, but I know you won't listen. Good luck, Igor. May you find whatever it is you're looking for.
Thanks. And good luck to you both.
Ok, il nous aide. Je sais pas si ça aurait pu être autrement, si on lui avait pas dit par exemple où était son neveu. Je sais pas s'il y a des fins alternatives, hein, franchement, mais bon. Sans nul doute. Je sais pas si après les choix au final ont vraiment un impact. Bah plus que ça, à part le fait qu'il fasse sa tronche et qu'il se barre.
Everyone, wait here and watch the perimeter. I have to do this alone.
Donc là, je dois le faire seul, ok. Je sais même pas ce que je dois faire exactement et où est-ce que je dois aller là. Je dois aller par là les jeunes.
Tatiana! Finally!
Pretty hot.
Igor, my love. My child.
It's been so very long. But it's finally you. It has to be you.
You know it in your heart, my love. I've been calling out to you for all these years, and you answered.
But how?
You shouldn't be here. It's a mistake. You'll only bring great misery on us all. My poor little boy. All of us together, finally. Release me, my love. Free me.
What did you call me? I don't understand. What can I do?
There's nothing you can do. You have to end this. Both of us. We're a mistake. An abomination. Close the portal. Destroy the connection.
What connection?
The connection is the strongest force in the universe. It cannot be destroyed. It has to be completed. It is our destiny. Go to the reactor. Find it, my love. It is waiting for you.
Find what?
No more waiting. Please, can't you just let me die? I can't take any more.
Tanya?
Go. Die. Fade. Portal.
Tatiana? Are you still there?
Boris. Help. Die. Igor.
I don't understand. Oh, fuck!
Reactor. Chernobylite.
What do I do? Oh, fuck, I need to figure this out!
Oh bah vite. Je dois trouver une solution. Donc c'est à dire que moi je dois repartir par là. Peut-être qu'il faut que je descende par ici. Si ça veut bien. Là je vais tomber sur Boris. Allez, on fonce les jeunes. C'est mon copain, lui.
You took
Oh,
your
no.
time, Igor.
Cut the crap. It's time you gave me some answers.
Yes, we'll get to that. But since this is our last meeting, I want to ask you a question first.
Fine. Just make it quick.
What do you really hope to achieve, Igor?
Tout ce que j'ai fait, je l'ai fait pour Tatiana. Déclarer que la Chernobylite doit être détruite. Elle ne peut pas rester entre les mains des humains. C'est trop dangereux. Avant de penser à prendre une quelconque décision, je dois déjà m'en sortir en un seul morceau.
Chernobylite is the cause of all this. I have to destroy it once and for all.
You may find this surprising, but our goals are actually aligned.
How's that?
We were both going after the same thing, but this whole time we've been chasing someone else's agenda without knowing it. Chernobylite's agenda.
Come on, man. I've come too far to be fed a line of bullshit.
Let's start from the beginning. Do you know who I am?
Ah, il est temps de faire tomber les masques, Boris. Lui révéler que vous connaissez son identité, on lui a déjà dit, mais c'est pas grave. Je ne suis pas certain que la théorie du paradoxe du voyage temporel pourrait toujours s'appliquer à des dimensions multiples. J'ai même supposé que c'était peut-être nous. Et on nous laisse croire que c'est Boris, mais ça se trouve c'est peut-être au final nous. Mais cela expliquerait au moins pourquoi il ne pouvait pas me tuer. Je n'en sais rien et je m'en fous complètement. Tout ce que je sais, c'est que ce malade se dresse entre Tatiana et moi. La dimension multiple. Allez, c'est parti, on va tenter la
I sure
première.
do, Boris. You were my closest friend until you decided to betray me. To take Tatiana from me.
Boris is dead. I killed him on that fateful night, April 26th, 1986, and took his identity.
Ah, donc c'est moi, quoi.
He was a treacherous piece of shit.
You took his? Why?
The more important question, the question you somehow failed to ask yourself all this time is, who are you? Because you're not Professor Igor Kiminyuk. You never were. I am Igor Kiminyuk. I only changed my name to protect you and your mother.
Protect me? How? By trying to kill me at every turn?
If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it the first time we met at the power plant.
Will you quit talking in fucking riddles?
The truth is hard to swallow, I know. It was hard for me too. You are me. Tatiana isn't your fiancée. She's mine. Everything you know about her, everything you remember, none of it is yours. You're living someone else's life. My life. You are my clone, sort of. You got my body, my brain, my skills, and most importantly, my memories from before the Chernobyl disaster.
What are you saying? How is that even possible?
Tatiana was sterile. That was our personal tragedy. But when Semenov imprisoned her after the Duga fiasco, she fell pregnant. At first, I thought Boris was the father, and I was angry with her. But that was another of Semenov's lies. He needed me to stay on the project and study Chernobylite, so he injected Tanya with the nano solution. What happened next was, I don't know what to call it, an immaculate conception. She gave birth to a boy, you. You grew much more quickly than other kids, but your mind didn't seem to follow. It was different somehow. The Chernobylite no doubt affected you in unpredictable ways. I never really considered you my son. You scared the shit out of me. I didn't know what to do with you. But it was obvious that Semenov would incorporate you into his experiments. Or maybe cut you open and rummage around inside. Until one night, Tanya, your mother, communicated with me telepathically, even though her body was in a coma. She pleaded with me to release you into the woods. And that's what I did.
You're saying Tatiana's child, who you released in the woods in 1990? But that's impossible. Impossible! I don't remember any of this.
Of course you don't. You looked like a teenager, but had the mind of a small child. I remember giving you a sweater that Tatiana knitted for me. The night was so cold. It had my name on it.
The sweater? I had it in the camp. I was imprisoned and...
Yes, it could have been a trigger. Your mind somehow began to rebuild itself. Why in my image? I can only guess. Perhaps you were constructed from Tatiana's desires, from her expectations of a child. Funny, how I called it pseudoscience. I suspect the process was somehow facilitated by the Chernobylite.
But she's been calling me this whole time. She wanted me here.
I'm afraid you were bamboozled, my poor boy. We all were. It wasn't Tanya who called you here, but it.
Chernobylite? But the images, the voices.
They felt so real, I know. Your mother was your biggest weakness, and the entity exploited that. It wanted you here. It has plans for you, you see, and I cannot allow it to succeed.
Pourquoi lui il a pas tenté de
Someone
libérer
sent me
Tatiana
a
alors?
photo of Tatiana and the piece of Chernobylite. Those weren't hallucinations. They were real. I couldn't have constructed my portal gun without them.
Oh, that. It was that bastard Semenov, of course. He wanted to bring you here as well. He never got over it when you vanished. Not that it matters now. I really hoped you would stay away. But it's too late now. I can't allow you to interact with the entity in any way. Only one of us is leaving this room alive.
Wait, can't we talk it over?
We just did. Goodbye, son. Igor. I wish there was another way.
Sous ma gueule ou quoi? Ah ok d'accord. Là je peux me faire tirer dessus par 3 types différents là ou ça se passe comment les jeunes? Oh enfoiré là. Ah merde faut que je recharge. Attends man. Ok lui il se casse. Ah il a toujours pas rechargé mon gun. Ok, on va se décaler. Ok. C'est chaud du popotin les jeunes. Ah ouais, recharge moi. Je sais pas pourquoi il me met un coup de crosse. Alors j'aurais pu lui tirer dessus. Oh enfoiré. Aïe. Mais ouais tire là. Ouais je peux ramasser des trucs les jeunes. Putain, je suis en train de recharger. Ah, je suis en train de recharger. Ok. Ouais, attends 2 secondes. Merci, man. Ok. Un petit coup de vodka. Ah ouais. Oh putain. Oh, enfoiré. Je sais pas où il est passé ce con. Là, je vais finir comme ça. Hein. Ouais. On va faire ça comme ça. Hein. Ah, dégagement cette saloperie là. Oh, calmez-vous là. Oh merde. Je suis mort ou je l'ai tué là? Je les connais ou quoi? Il m'a éjecté cet enfoiré. Peut-être éviter de tirer dans le vide pour rien. Je peux pas bouger. Hein. Je peux pas avancer, je peux juste aller tout droit. Enfin, sur les côtés. Ah, je peux reculer un peu. Je peux sauter? Non, je peux pas aller plus loin. Enfoiré, va. Dark Vador. On lui a coupé son tuyau là. Sa gasoline.
I need a force field to defeat you.
Ah, je crois que j'étais dans un jeu VR là. Avec mon arme qui a bugué. Et lui, comment ça se fait qu'il est venu là?
You should be dead. Yeah, I've been getting that a lot lately. Look familiar? Where did you get that from? Where else? I took it from you. From your cold, dead hands, Igor. What? Where? When? In a reality where you fucked up, my friend. From one of the many worlds bearing the brunt of your failures. Are you saying that you come from a different... that you're from... This is hell. You have no idea. Where are you going? Back to my screwed up world, of course. You know me. I'd prefer to die fighting. Wait! Don't waste the chance I've given you, Igor. Finish the
Il
job.
ferait mieux de rester ici. Dans notre monde, on en a plus d'Olivier, nous. Mais comment il sait que j'aurais pu être là avec... Avec le pépère, c'est quoi? Faut que je prenne... Si je prends sa faille, je vais aller dans son monde. Vous êtes con quoi? Je peux pas prendre sa faille. C'est la faille qui vient d'emprunter pour atterrir ici. Je peux pas sauter dans le vide. Putain, me dites pas que je dois prendre sa faille. Je vais me retrouver dans son monde où je suis mort. Et lui, il est parti peut-être dans mon monde où... Ah mince, ils m'ont fait sauter direct dedans.
It's over, my son. Close the portal. Cut the connection. Deny this thing away into our world. Do it now.
Tiens, ça c'est cadeau. Est-ce qu'il faut juste que j'appuie sur le bouton là? Non. Ah, ok, on va trouver. Peut-être sur le panneau là, à côté du père. Ah non, ok, d'accord, c'est génial, on va s'en sortir. Où est-ce qu'ils veulent que je monte les jeunes? Vas-y, je rentre dans la faille moi. Ouh, je me fais aspirer le troufion. Ah si ça c'est là, moi faut que j'aille de l'autre côté ou bien? Ah écoutez, je vais essayer de trouver le petit bouton hein. Ok, mur. Quand je tire dans tous les sens, ça fait des éclairs. Je sais franchement pas si c'est ça. Ça a pas l'air d'être trop le cas. Donc je retourne farfouiller quoi. Ah merde, putain, faut juste que je lui parle. Foutez de moi. Ah ouais, c'est pour ça qu'il a maintenu en vie, qu'il ferme pas le portail. L'autre, par amour, il a laissé brancher un truc qui est pourri.
Be the better version of me. Go through the portal and face this thing. Undo the harm we both caused Tanya.
No, do not do this. Kill me. Just kill me, please. Finish it.
Ah bah juste pour le fun, j'aimerais traverser le portail pour voir. J'ai été tellement égoïste. Je donnerai fin aux souffrances de Tatiana. Je sauverai Tatiana, quel qu'en soit le prix. Non, je sais pas si je peux sauvegarder maintenant avant. Vas-y, on va traverser le portail pour voir. Est-ce que ça va être un retour à la case départ si je traverse le portail? Youhou!
A single shot of adrenaline would have saved my ass. Why didn't you give it to me, you cheap fuck?
Ok.
My life was in your hands, and you let me die.
Non, je t'ai pas laissé mourir.
We were partners, old-timer. I always had your back. Why didn't you have mine?
Peux laisser je sais pas quoi, ok, là ça va être Tarakan.
Taking care of us was your job. You let me die. You failed.
Ok.
The eulogy you gave at my funeral was awful. Pure drivel. How can you sleep at night, Mousy?
I trusted you. You were supposed to save us all.
You killed Kostia, you motherfucker. My Kostia.
Ah merde, elle est au courant maintenant.
Why?
Ah non, mais on l'avait ressauvé
Why
après.
did you betray me, Mousy?
Ah ouais, il tend à être ça tout le long.
After everything I've done for you, you chose NAR? Burn in hell, you backstabbing little freak!
Executing an unarmed prisoner like a common thug. I expected more from you, Professor Kaminyuk.
This isn't possible. These things can't all have happened. I fixed them. At least some of them.
You're wrong. Did you think meddling with space-time wouldn't have consequences? All of this, every bit of it, happened.
But
Ah non, c'est
how?
Sashko, il est mort.
I was going back through the wormholes. I was fixing everything.
There is no time travel the way your friend Olivier understands it. You can never change what's already occurred, because every change creates its own space-time continuum.
And time only moves in one direction. Entropy.
Every time you make or unmake a decision, you twist an entire dimension. It's because you are a part of me, made from the same multi-dimensional stuff.
But I just wanted to save Tatiana.
Yes, your mother. And along the way, you destroyed countless lives across dozens of dimensions. All because of animal body chemistry. Because of the human need to connect with your progenitor. So, here I am. I am your real mother.
Ouais, ok, je fais quoi maintenant, les jeunes? Je monte sur là-dessus, là. Ok, je peux tomber dans le vide, là? Non, ok. Vers l'arbre maudit. Je crois que je vais devoir me taper contre Tatiana, maintenant. J'utilise celui-là, hein, j'aurais pu en utiliser un autre, mais...
Chernobylite?
I am God.
Bullshit. There is no God.
But it's a matter of perspective. To a spider under your boot, you surely are a god. Isn't that so, Igor?
Don't. Call me that. I'm not... Ah, fuck.
Having a bit of an identity crisis? As a poet once said, the child is the father of the man. The fear that clouds your mind is what makes your situation irreconcilable.
Fear? No. I'm not afraid of...
The fear of discovering there is nothing at the core of your persona but pure chaos. You simultaneously are and are not you. But don't worry, I am about to reveal the truth. After that, it won't matter anymore.
What do you want from me?
Have you ever wondered why, despite your technological sophistication, people so insistently pursue self-destruction? Why destroy your own ecosystem? Why you cannot help but slaughter each other and every other species? Why, over and over again, you sacrifice your own future for short-term gain?
If you're thinking to catch me off guard with your freshman philosophy insights, you've got another thing coming. People are, for the most part, selfish assholes. I don't need an alien entity to tell me this. So what's next? Are you going to propose some kind of new world order to save us all? Am I to be your prophet and help you usher in a comic book utopia?
I never expected you to be so nihilistic, but I suppose it isn't surprising. No, a new world order isn't enough to save you from yourselves. You are fundamentally flawed.
Is that right? And why is that?
Again, it's the fear. Fear of your own existence. Fear of anything strange or other. Fear about the future. I can take it all away. I can help you, as I've helped many other civilizations before.
How?
Your kind can only live in the moment. The future is terrifying to you. It makes you do silly, destructive things. Surely you can see that now. Become my vessel, and I will purify them of fear and weakness. I will remake mankind in my image, burn away the dross in a firestorm the world has never seen. I must reduce everything to ashes so they can be reborn.
That is some insane biblical shit.
You're scared this will make you feel less special, less of a hero? This is what being a hero is all about. You went on a quest to heal the world, to find a cure. I am the cure. We can banter words for as long as you want. I have plenty of time. But the result is inevitable. You and I are already connected at the core. You cannot exist without me. Struggling against me will only tire you. It will not in the slightest change the outcome. You're like a fish, endlessly swimming the circumference of a wash basin. You want to jump out, but without me, you simply can't. All your science cannot help you. It's time to set aside this futile struggle. Help yourself and the world. Embrace me.
Ok, c'est mon seul espoir de sauver Tatiana et d'aider l'humanité. Communiquer avec la Chernobylite, rejeter la Chernobylite. Si je dois me sacrifier pour sauver Tatiana et l'humanité de cette chose, alors qu'il en soit ainsi. Allez, on se sacrifie. Je sais pas ce qui se serait passé si maintenant j'avais pris l'autre truc et que j'avais sauvé Tatiana direct ou si j'avais annihilé le truc là, mais bon. Je sais pas si ce qui va se passer, c'est je communique avec la Tcherno. Ok. Je reprendrai peut-être une sauvegarde précédente pour qu'on ait les deux versions. Donc vas-y, rejeter la Chernobylite.
I see you have it all figured out, my love. But it's not going to happen. I refuse to take part. If mankind wants to destroy itself, let it. For all I know, extinction is a better fate than becoming part of whatever you are.
You are defiant, like her. But as I said, we can do this forever. For eternity. I can have you wake back up at your base again and again. In the end, you will always return to me. It is a circle.
A circle? Of course.
Oh, don't get distracted with your theories now. You have no choice. We belong together.
I almost fell for it. But something betrayed you. You omitted one detail, a detail that makes you vulnerable. Me. I'm your only hope, and this also makes me your biggest weakness.
You cannot exist without me. I made you. Everything you are is because of me.
True. But you also cannot exist in this plane without me. You're no god. You're just a fucking parasite. A freeloader looking for a new host, hoping to get a foothold in a new environment. Tanya, my mom, is no longer a viable option for you. You can't use her anymore. Who knows? Perhaps you never needed her in the first place. And all this was a ruse to bring me back to you.
You don't even know what you are. You have no identity. You don't exist without me. Now obey.
Identity. Yes. Perhaps I'm Igor. Perhaps I'm Igor's son. Perhaps I'm both. Maybe I'm just a faulty copy of a dead physicist. But it doesn't matter. I make my own choices. And that brings us neatly to my conclusion. As a scientist, I must test this theory before I can confirm or deny it. So watch closely, my love. This is my final experiment. It's time to break the circle and destroy the parasite by denying it a host.
Je vais me planter.
No! 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 The protagonist never returned from the power plant. The Chernobylite vanished entirely. The zone is now free of it. Igor stalkers drove off the remaining NAR troops and even convinced a few of them to join the cause. Now they're working together for the good of the Samoshels, tracking down the few remaining monsters still roaming the area. Olivier never had the chance to change his own past and prevent the ambush that wiped out his team. His obsession almost steered him down the dark path of treachery, but in the end, he redeemed himself by helping Igor with his mission. Even though it cost him his life, because he had been a part of something bigger than himself, he was at peace in his final moments. In spite of his flaws, Olivier will always be remembered in the zone for his courage and grit. For this haunted place will always be a monument to broken heroes with a twisted past. Mikhail's life was always full of violence. He was the angriest, most obnoxious man Igor had ever known, but he was also unfailingly honest, both with himself and others. Mikhail's thirst to avenge his murdered friends was his main driving force, but working with Igor and the others eventually made him appreciate the kinder aspects of life. In spite of his rough manner and the darkness inside him, Igor came to like the neurotic stalker, and by the end, considered him a true colleague. Mikhail decided to remain in the zone and join the others in protecting their shared home. Sashko had always been the lone wolf and daredevil of the zone. Life had always been harsh for him, and he learned the hard way to rely only on himself. His crusade against NAR began with a desire for closure regarding his brother Ruslan's death, but Igor's quest to find Tatiana was what kept him going until the finish line. After the events in the zone, Sashko decided to go back to Moscow and face the hard truth about his parents' death. Eventually, he would return to Pripyat, which became his second home. Tarakon's fight against the Rat King has reached an end. Having barely survived the zone, he realized his time was up. Now, someone else must carry the torch and defeat the evil lurking in the power plant. But Tarakon wasn't worried. After all, he had prepared Igor and others well. Tarakon's true identity was never discovered. Was he a madman, a saint, a spy? Perhaps he was all of these, or perhaps none of them. But one thing is certain. The old man was a true child of Pripyat. His restless soul will forever wander its marshes and woods. When all was said and done, Olga's thoughts went to her mother and the Samoshels. She had joined Igor in his mission because she knew what it meant to live with a hole inside you, a hole left by the departed. As a troubled teenager in Minsk, she'd never planned to become a freedom fighter or martyr, but sometimes we encounter the person who will change our destiny at just the right moment. Life is unpredictable that way. Olga decided to continue serving as the huntress and ranger of Pripyat's forests, striking fear into the hearts of anyone who wished harm upon her people. Like so many before him, General Koslov made the wrong choices while chasing a dream of the good life. War taught him about the cruelty and inevitability of loss, leaving him indifferent to human suffering. It was only thanks to his nephew Galip and Igor that Koslov found a serendipitous moment that placed his life on a new trajectory. He realized that some victories come at too great a cost. Koslov left NAR at just the right time and lived out his days in quiet contemplation, somewhere far beyond their nefarious grasp. Semenov's ambitions and neuroses almost got him killed. He was a brilliant scientist, but could never come to terms with the collapse of the Soviet Union. Though not a devout communist, Semenov could not stomach the chaotic aftermath, for it reflected the emptiness of his own heart. And so he chased his green Chernobylite dream, hoping his experiments would usher in a new world order. In reality, what he sought was to fill the gaping void in his own soul. Meeting his former student Igor saved Semenov's life, although he could never have predicted it. Confronted with mortal danger, he realized he could no longer allow his demons to determine his fate. He left the zone hoping there was still time for him to find peace. Without Semenov's brilliance, NAR eventually dissolved, most of its mercenaries wiped out by either the Shadows or the Samoshils. Faced with staggering losses, the shareholders halted all funding. All that remains of NAR in the zone are the empty barracks and derelict labs, stark reminders of a misguided ambition based on human misery.
Ok. Bah écoutez, on essaiera de voir si c'est possible de prendre d'autres choix pour voir ce que ça donnera. En tout cas, j'espère que cette aventure vous aura plu et que ce dernier épisode... dernier épisode, même si on en refera peut-être un après pour voir, histoire de comparer. Il vous aura plu, si c'est le cas, n'hésitez pas à mettre un petit pouce bleu et un petit commentaire. Et puis si vous voulez pas louper nos prochaines aventures sur un jeu qui remplacera ce let's play, ainsi que tout ce qui arrivera à côté de cela sur la chaîne, et bien n'hésitez pas à vous abonner, ainsi que d'activer la cloche de notification pour être tenu au courant de tout cela. Je tiens à remercier tous ceux qui ont suivi ce let's play et ceux qui sont abonnés à la chaîne et ceux qui sont arrivés sur celle-ci il y a peu de temps. Je tiens à remercier aussi ceux qui sont là depuis le début. Sur ce, moi je vous laisse. Ciao ciao tout le monde et survivez bien.
Excellent! Or donc, il me faut simplement quelqu'un... On lève le doigt? Les doigts, les doigts, les doigts! Allez, il me faut une personne, par exemple quelqu'un qui n'a jamais trouvé l'amour, qui pourrait regarder la mort pile poil dans l'œil. Un authentique héros! Vite! Avant de retrouver l'usage de notre cerveau!